Good evening, everybody. How are we today? Again, I didn't schedule this live because I don't see the point in scheduling them sometimes. But like I said, I just wanted to come on here, catch up with everybody, make sure every one of my subscribers that have been a loyal subscriber and stick around and, catch up with all of you, see how you're all doing. My throat is still sore. I do not have COVID, so that's a good thing. But it's just that every winter I get a sore throat and it is killing me today. But I have had a hot shower and the steam seems to help it. So I'm going to go through tonight's live, catch up with people if people want to join me live, and just talk about things in general. Excuse me. Make sure everybody is okay. Make sure everyone is healthy. Make sure everybody is wealthy. And you don't have to have money to be wealthy. I figured that out the other day. Is that you can be wealthy because you have abundance of friends. You can be wealthy because you have a home. You can be wealthy for a lot of reasons. You do not need dollar signs in your bank account in order to be happy. And it sounds really, really weird, but I see it as that growing up without money, I know how hard that is. And I see it personally as that when you grow up without something, you learn to live without it. You know what I mean? And that is something that, since living on my own, I have found that it can be difficult, more difficult. But thanks to Rosalie, she has taught me a lot of different ways on how to look at things. So if she watches this on replay, thank you, Rosaline. You're an absolute inspiration and you're a darling, and your birthday's coming up soon. So hopefully I can arrange. Hang on, sorry guys, someone just sent me. Sorry, I just have to reply to this person because that's me. I don't ignore messages. I try not to anyway. But no, but like I said, and there's these things that I sometimes stumble across on TikTok. I have a TikTok account, but I don't post anything. So please don't excuse me. Please don't try and find me on TikTok to try and add me. I don't post anything. I don't share anything, or you know what I mean? Like I don't repost things that may inspire. I send them to myself and then I watch them on a continuous loop. Now there's this lady on there that I find an absolute legend. She was talking. Oh, excuse me, sorry guys. She talks about the difference between a want and a need. Now, I agree with that 100%. Now, I've gone through my whole life always saying, hang on, I need. Life isn't about that. Life isn't about a want or a need, but I see it as when there's things that I personally need. Now, I always think now, since watching this particular video, unfortunately, I can't share it, but it's on my Facebook wall. If anyone's friends with me on Facebook, it's a lady in black and white, taken in black and white, and she's absolutely a legendary person. And she's talking about saying how would you rely on the person who broke you to fix you? Do you need their permission to feel the hurt that they caused you? And I find that, hey, Kitty Witty, how you doing, darling? Long time no speak. I found that very inspirational, sorry, is because I look at my life now thinking, what is it that um, what do I want in the difference between a want and a need? Now, my throat, I need medication. Or do I just stay home, stay in bed, keep warm, and get up and down occasionally and have a hot shower? Excuse me, it breaks down, like the hot shower helps, yes, short term, but it helps enough to help me get some sleep. You know what I mean? So I would prefer throat things, but I don't get paid till next week. But you know what I mean? Like that's just me though. The difference between a want and a need is what I keep doing now. Like if I would absolutely love to say I want, I want, I want, I want. But then I realize what I want is completely different from what I need. You know what I mean? So I look at everything now in a totally different way. You know, I need for everyone that listens to me, for everybody that tunes in, whether they say something or they don't, I need them to be safe. That is a need for me. I need every freaking person that I care about to be safe. That's a need. That's not a want. That is a need. I need, because I know what it's like not to be safe. I know what it's like to feel scared. I know what it's like to trust somebody with your entire heart and soul only to have them smash it to pieces like it meant nothing. I know all of that. I know what it feels like to feel as though that everything you do is not enough to meet the expectations of someone. But then you look at what you're doing and you think, but hang on a second, what this person is doing is accepted by this person, this person, this person. You know what I mean? And yet you go do something not exactly the same, but very similar to it. And you're not accepted by it. You're not accepted for doing it. You know, you try and do something good to help other people and you see it as that, you know, you try and stay away from drama because a lot of people you're friends with tell you they don't like drama. So you stay away from drama. But yet they don't tune into your lives and support you just by being there. So what I, you know, I don't need to have the, you know what I mean? Like there's a difference there. What I want and what I need. How can I put this? I don't necessarily want the support. I don't necessarily need the support, but it would be nice to have that as people. I'm not asking for, you know, everybody who tunes in donate to my PayPal or fuck off. You know, I'm not like that. I always see it as that if a lot of my friends will message me when I'm live and ask how I am and all that sort of stuff, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, but I'm live. And you know, I feel absolute. I'll be honest with all of you. I feel like absolute shit when that happens, because I see it as that, you know, my friends are you know, reaching out to me and I can't give them 110% because of the fact that I'm live. Like they can continue messaging me, and every so often I'll be like, "Hang on a sec, guys," and I'll respond. But at the same time, like I said, I feel as though it's I feel bad for that when I'm live, when my friends reach out to me, because like for me, having a channel, I have been able to gain friends all around the world. You know what I mean? Kansas, Chicago, California, Kansas, um, you know, London, all that sort of stuff. I've been able to gain friends from all parts of the world. So when they reach out to me, I feel like shit that I can't give them 110%. I feel bad for that. But when they join my chat and if they need to desperately talk to me, all they have to say is, Tammy, I really need to talk to you. And I will or tell my live people that are listening, all four of you, that only one of you has said hello. It's all good though. But yeah, I will say I'll be right back. Please stay tuned, guys. I will be back, but one of my listeners really, really needs me, and I will be back. So yeah, I just got to try and remember when I'm talking to that person that I still have a live to do. Mm. So that's something like, I need my listeners to know that. It's not a want. A want can be anything in the world, you know what I mean? Like, I want to be able to not cook tonight, but hey, I have to because otherwise I don't eat. See, that's one of the downfalls of living alone. And I'm not saying my channel is not successful, but also not necessarily having a successful channel. You know what I mean? Like, I would absolutely love to go to my PayPal, go, oh, I have money in there, I can order in. But it's not like that. You know what I mean? And I've created the Amazon wish list still. It's still there from my birthday. I know my birthday was a couple of weeks back, but I don't care. I see it as that it's my channel, my choice. I don't really, I need it there so then people don't feel obligated to do PayPal all the time. Now, the thing is, though, is that, like I said before, there is someone that has ordered the phone case. And unfortunately, I can't figure out who's done it. So I'll put it out there again. Whoever's ordered the phone case, if there is anyone, please find a way to let me know when it is due. So then that way I can keep an eye out for it, or just let me know that, or let someone else to let me know. I don't want to know if you don't want to be known, but I need to know roughly when it's due so I can keep an eye out for it. Because every single thing else that's been ordered, Kitty Witty, for example, oh man, I'm going to get in trouble for this. I hope I don't. I won't say which item it was though. Kitty Witty ordered me something on my Amazon wish list, and she ordered it, I think it was on my actual birthday, and by mid the following week it was here. So I was pretty stoked with that. I think that she ordered it on the Friday, and by the Wednesday the following week it was here. So Amazon's pretty cool like that. I never knew that Amazon worked so fast. The only thing I don't like about Amazon personally is that it is so expensive. Now, here's the thing as well that I've got to let my listeners know, is that you might see a few things on there that have been doubled, if that makes sense. Like, I've put up 2 quilts. I don't need 2 quilts, guys. I was just trying to find cheaper ones to put up there so you can choose. So that way, if one is purchased, I can then remove the rest. I can't figure. Can't even speak today. A friend of mine accidentally tried to purchase the quilt cover. Oh, okay. No, it only took 2 days. Oh, well, there you go. Oh, yeah, because you ordered it on the Monday, and by the Wednesday it was here. That's right. Sorry. Duh. Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Kitty Witty, again so much. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna say what you ordered because unless you mention it in chat. But like I said, there has been some, like my Bubsy. I think she even mentioned it a couple of weeks ago when I was last live. She tried to place an order for the quilt cover, but the quilt cover didn't process properly. So I had to put it back, but it's not letting me put it back. So you might see the purple one back, but you might also see like a green one there because the fact that I can't put the purple one back up. So please understand that's why I've done that. I've also put the phone thing back, but yeah, again, I can't, unless I try and find a different color, I can't. It might say someone has placed this order, but I don't know who that is. And I need to know if they can find a way to tell me, when it's roughly due. If it was a mistake, then that's fine. I just rather know. But anyway, moving on. Oh shit! Sorry, Kitty Witty. But like I said, like there are people out there. Hang on, what's happening here? Oh, Uber Eats. Tuck into the lunchtime meal deal. Budget friendly food. Yeah. Okay, well, considering it's actually dinner time, I'm going to be like, no, I don't want to save money on a lunch deal. Why would I want to do that? That's just stupid. See, that's the only thing I don't like about when they do these promotional shit is that they go, save on the lunchtime rush. I would love to. A, it's no longer lunchtime. And B, I have no fucking money, you dumbasses. But yeah, anyway, moving on. But like I said, there are a few things that you might see on my Amazon wish list that are doubled, and I do apologize for that. But you've got to keep in mind is the fact that the reason I've put some of the things back is because a lot of people have ordered it by mistake or tried to and it didn't go through and all that sort of shit. But just know, okay, this is for everybody to please understand about. If you don't want to have to create an Amazon account in order to place an order for something on there, and you still want to definitely purchase something from there, that is absolutely for one. That is absolutely awesome. But just know the other option is that if you want to, and this is if you, like I said, you don't want to create an Amazon account because for whatever reason. Now, here's the thing that I thought about is that what can happen is, and this is if you want to, okay, keep it in mind, you can place the money into my PayPal if you want to. Do it this way so you don't have to create an Amazon account. You can put the money into my PayPal, but the thing is, you've got to remember though, is that PayPal take a little bit of the money out when it gets transferred to my account. So you've got to keep that in mind. Now, the thing as well is the fact that if you put money into my PayPal, what can happen is that you can put in the notes section of where you get an option to send a message when you send money. You can turn around and go, Tammy, hey, blah, 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 blah. This money is for the Elvis apron and the dragonfly earrings. Right? Now, what will happen then is that I will transfer the money from my PayPal to my bank account, go onto Amazon, and then I will I will purchase the dragonfly earrings and I will purchase the Elvis apron, for example. That's the first thing I thought would actually go, to be honest with you all. But anyway, moving on. That's what I would do. And then what I will do is I will find a way to let you guys know that I've purchased them. Not you guys as in the public, but you guys as in the people who put the money back into put the money into my PayPal in order for me to purchase said item. You know what I mean? And if I'm not friends with you, then I'm sorry to sound like a bitch or anything like that. You're just going to have to take my word for it that I've done it. Matt did that, and I hope he's not mad at me for telling people that he did that. But yeah, so that's that's another option if you wish to do it that way. But anyway, moving on way along because I don't want to lose the 6 people I've got in here. Now, back to what I was saying about a difference between a want and a need. Now, like I said, I've been through a lot of shit in my life. You know what I mean? Like, there's been times where I have felt that the world would be better off without me. I felt as though that I was nothing but an inconvenience or, a money train, so to speak, when I was growing up. And because here in Australia, if you are a child and you live with your parents, the government pays your parents a certain amount of money to look after you. Now, I used to think for the longest time that that's all I was to my parents, mainly my mum. I love my mum. We get along great now. So I'm really stoked with that. And if you're listening to this on replay, I'm going somewhere with this positive. Or trust me, Mum. Now, the thing is, though, when you grow up wanting, it's a difference. Like, I needed my mum when I was growing up. I needed it because, she was able to show my brothers and my sister all the attention in the world for the wrong reasons as well. But the thing is, though, is that all I. Sorry, guys, give me a sec. Oh my god. 3 days left, almost. Everything autographed now. $35 or less. Go away. I don't care. I've got no money. Sorry, I just hate getting notifications for crap when I've got no money. It pisses me off. But anyway, moving on. The thing is, though, is the fact that I wanted it so badly. But like I said to my mum the other day, I rather have the relationship I have with her now, and we can actually talk about things like there was a time. Okay, now this is going to probably upset her if she ever watches this, but I'll mention it. There was a time that when my dad died, that I could never, even before that, I could never approach my mum about anything. And when I say anything, as in like I couldn't ask her questions, I couldn't do anything like that. Even when my dad died, I couldn't ask her questions. And it was very heartbreaking for me because of the fact that I wanted so much to have my mum. You know, I wanted to comfort her in her time of sorrow. I've lost 2 viewers. Sorry, guys. But like I said, I wanted so badly for her to be part of my world. You know, I wanted her to know of my achievements. I wanted her to visit me at my home that I have now and take a look around and see what I've achieved and actually be proud of me for a change and actually utter the words, "You've done good, kid. I'm proud of you." But to this day, I've heard that quite a lot over the last few years or so, or a few months, and I'm stoked to hear it. But what I'm saying is the fact that I needed to hear it when I was a kid. So it's pretty hard to hear it now because I don't know where she's coming from or anything like that. But I've had enough people on the outside looking in and saying, "Hey, you did great tonight." But the thing is, though, behind this persona that you're hearing now, I'm a broken person. And that's just being totally honest. I'm a broken person. You know, like when my dad died, you know, I was, I had to deal with it on my own, so to speak. When my grandmother passed away, I had a very dear friend who helped me through it, but I still felt alone. You know what I mean? So, welcome back, those two who left if you're just listening. But like I said, I felt really, really alone because in 2010, my grandmother passed away on the 27th of November of 2010. And then on the 23rd of December 2010, my dad passed away. So, and I found out that for some reason, the ex-boyfriend don't anymore, still had feelings for him. And I found out that something that he promised me we would do, I found photos on Facebook that he had done it with his new girlfriend. And I was absolutely fucking crushed. And the thing is, though, I was crying and I was at my mum's and all that sort of stuff. But the thing is, though, I was crying and the thing is, though, I wasn't crying because I felt betrayed by him because I want him to be happy. Happy. I want I want that for everybody in my life. I want them to be happy, secure, healthy. And if you're a piece of shit, then I hope you, lose your voice. I don't know. But what I'm saying is the fact that, there's a difference between wanting and needing. And I see it as now, like, I need my mum now. And I get my mum. Like, she rang me before I went live and she goes, "Whatever you do, don't strain your voice." And it was actually really quite sweet because of the fact that now that I'm an adult, I find myself relying on my mum as far as, if I need someone to talk to, if she's up for it, she talks to me. But like I was saying, I was able to ask her questions that, say, even up until, say, 2 years ago, she would have gone absolutely ballistic with me. Like I've told my mum about my friends that I've made on here. And I said that I call a lot of the people that I'm friends with on here, I call them mama or auntie, and she's fine with that. Previously to that, I had a friend who was alive and well and in the real world, you know, and my mum would get so angry because I called her mum. Now, the thing is, though, is that I don't know personally what I did or what my brother said because he denies it all. That anything was said to her in regards to why she's changed her attitude towards me. But like I said, I'm allowed to ask, well, not allowed because it makes it sound like I needed permission, but I feel free to ask her questions now. Where, like I said, going back even as close as 2 years ago, I would never even dream of being able to ask her. So it's, oh, see those two people. But like I said, I feel like I can talk to my mum now. And it's an amazing, amazing feeling. And as they say, better late than never. But, you know, it does still hurt a bit that, you know, growing up, I didn't really necessarily, my mum was there. Oh boy, was she there. And, but she wasn't present, if that makes sense. But anyway, you know, and now that my mum and I are getting along great, you know, I find it awesome because I finally understand what it felt like to be like when my mother and I were out and about the other week when I was with my brother and Andy started acting a little bit like a tosser. And mum and I were actually sitting on the bus talking, and Andy, no offense, I love you, Andy. Andy was left just sitting there listening to his music, even though he found that fine. But still, even when his iPods, he had to sit there and he listened to mum and I just talking. And he felt like I felt sorry for him, you know what I mean? Like it sounds weird, but I did. I felt sorry for him that he wasn't included in the conversation because it was something that mum wanted to talk to me about. And I felt fucking bad. Now, I don't understand how none of my other siblings felt that way when, you know, I had to sit there and I had to endure listening to the talking but not being able to give an input, you know, any kind of input to the conversation. I wonder if they ever felt bad for that. I seriously doubt it. But I did. I felt absolutely like shit that Andy wasn't included in the conversation. Like Sunday just gone, my mum won tickets to go see the uh anniversary special of the Way We Were with Robert Redford and Barbara Streisand. Now the thing is though is that I was more than happy to go, but the thing is I was told it was going to be raining, wet and windy, and I didn't want to go out because of my throat. I didn't want to risk getting sicker. Sunday came and went and not one bit of fucking rain. But I got to rest my throat, so you know, all good in the hood, as they say. But the fact that my mum asked me, and she said, "Oh, well, ask Andy," and she goes, "Oh, he won't be interested, so just ask him." You know what I mean? Please just ask him. And she goes, "Oh, right." So she asked him, and sure enough, she was right. He wasn't interested, but we didn't end up going because of the weather and because of my sore throat. So. So I'm going to try and find the DVD for her and get it for her so she can watch it on a portable DVD player whenever she wants to, just like the John Farnham movie, The Voice. I'm going to try my hardest to get that on DVD for her coming up to her birthday. So fingers freaking crossed. But no, but like I said, okay, who's in the background? Like, could you at least say hello if you can, please? You just have to say hi, you know, and then just not, and then put NUTT. So nuts, and that can stand for not up to talking. No, I just feel weird because there's people here, but there's no one saying anything apart from you, Kitty, really. But it's all good though. It's all good. But like I said, you know, like I'm trying, like I'm going to be. How can I put this? Next week, and this goes to anybody who's friends with me on Facebook. Okay, doesn't matter where you are in your part of the world. I need help with this. I need to be able to find budget-friendly meal ideas. If you can help me, I would be very, very thankful. I have found a few cookbooks that I would like to be able to get. I want to add them to my Amazon wish list, but I don't know how people would feel about it. So, but like I said, if you see it as that Oh man, my eye is hurting so badly. Sorry, guys. It's just itchy on the side. But like I said, I just want people to know that whether you PayPal me, Amazon me, whatever you decide to do, I want you all to know, even if you're just here listening, like those 5 people outside of Kitty Witty, I want you all to know that I'm thankful to you because at the end of the day, I don't know why you don't say hello, but I say hello. I'll say hello to you all and make you feel welcome. Um, and I need you to feel welcome because there's a difference between a want and a need. Remember that. Now, I'm not going to be live much longer, guys, because as in on here, I'm not. Oh, I hope your uncle's okay, Kitty Witty. But like I said, it just comes down to the fact that there are lots of people out there who want me to like. Okay, next live, spread the word. I hope to do a bit more of a true crime scenario. I don't know if I will because, like I said, at the end of the day, like there's people out there going, "Oh, your channel's called True Crime Discussions with Tammy." Yes, it is. But if I love you to death, Kitty Witty. You're a beautiful, beautiful person. So don't take this the wrong way. But if Kitty Witty is the only person who is going to be typing in chat, oh, okay, Bluebird, hello. That's okay. No worries, Bluebird. Sorry, darling. But if Bluebird, see, look at that. Bluebird was able to say something. Come on, guys. Like, I would love to be able to do true crime more if I could, but it's very difficult when nobody participates in chat because at the end of the day, I don't like talking to myself. I don't. I hate it. I live alone. I eat alone most of the time. I thankfully shower alone. I do a lot of things. I sleep alone. I shit and shower, like, all that sort of stuff. I do all of that alone. And mind you, going to the bathroom is something you should do alone. All right. I'm not saying, hey, take your partner by the hand and go, we're about to share an intimate moment, honey. What are you doing? You're going to hold my hand while I go to the bathroom. No. There should be some mystery between you and your partner. Definitely. Oh, boy. Mm. But like I said, if I got people in here participating in the chat more, by all means, I would absolutely love that. Then it would probably encourage me to do a little bit more true crime based material. But if people aren't going to, like, Bluebird's working, I get that. But at least then they said that they can't chat because they're at work, but they're listening. That meant a lot. Thank you, Bluebird. And I love your name too, by the way. Bluebird, bird, Bluebird. And you spelt my name wrong too. But I don't care. I know when people write Tammy in here and I'm the only Tammy in here, then by all means, I don't care anymore how people spell my name. I honestly don't. Because at the end of the day, what does it matter? I know you're talking about me. People in chat know you're talking about me, so it's all good. All right, guys, I might wrap this up. Sorry, yeah. But like I said, if you want to donate to my PayPal, please feel free to. The PayPal link is in the description. And if you don't want to do PayPal because you think no, that's completely fine too. But if you want to send me something, please check out my Amazon wish list. I keep adding things to it that I think would be awesome. Like I've added my favorite lifesavers, which is really stupid, but I don't care what people think, to be honest. And I've also added these Snap Crackle bar things that I absolutely loved when I was a kid. That doesn't mean I'm going to love them now, but I'm pretty sure I will. So if there's a few dragonfly things added. There's excuse me. There's a few things that are added, so please feel free to check that out. And like I said before, if you see something on there that you don't want to create an Amazon account in order, because that's what sucks. You have to actually have an Amazon account in order to buy something from Amazon. I think that that's a way they can trap you, because then that way you'll get bombarded with emails saying, check out this. Ooh. It's like when you buy something off eBay and stuff like that, which is fine, but you create an account to buy something. Excuse me. You buy something and then suddenly the seller comes to you and says, "Oh, you can get this cheaper." It's like, I just fucking bought it, you wanker, for more than that. Why didn't you offer me that deal when it was in my watch list? But yeah, but what I'm saying is, but like I said, if you see something on Amazon that you wish to purchase me, but yeah, it's okay, Bluebird. It's all good, sweetheart. Like I said, if you want to buy something off Amazon for me, but you don't want to create an Amazon account, please feel free to PayPal me the money. Keep in mind that there is a little bit of a transfer fee from PayPal to my bank account. So if you're going to be doing that, add a little bit extra so it doesn't interfere with the amount you put in there. Now, but that's up to you. That's if you want to put into my PayPal, and where there's a little note part for it where you can leave a message, you can just go, Tammy, this is for your blah blah. Tammy, this is for the blah blah. And then I can transfer the money from my PayPal to my bank account, go on to Amazon, and then I can purchase them, and then I can, do what I need to do. But, excuse me, but in saying that, if you put money into my PayPal and you don't put a description or anything like that into the notes part, so say for example, I'm going to use Kitty Witty as an example. If she was to put money into my PayPal, not saying you are Kitty Witty, so relax, it's just an example. If you were to do that and then suddenly say put $50 from where you are into my PayPal, and not put into the notes or anything like that what it's for, excuse me, what it's for, then I'm just going to assume that it's a donation and I can do whatever the fuck I want with it. You know what I mean? So that's up to you guys. But like I said, I am trying very, very hard. My brother's doing a double today. He had his gaming um, course today, and he then has to go on and do work. So, excuse me, it's a long day for him. So I can't message him and say, "Hey, transfer me $20. I don't feel like cooking." But yeah, that's my problem. I'll deal with it. But like I said, if you have any awesome budget friendly meal ideas, please feel free to find me on Facebook and send them to me. If you know someone who is friends with me on Facebook and you know that for absolute certainty, please just know that if you do find me on Facebook, please do not send the messages to the person, to the profile. It is my profile, but it's my old one that I can't get into. I have two. One that has like a colorful background and I'm smiling like a fucking idiot and my face is in the picture, or you've got the one with me with a camera around my neck. Do not send messages of any kind to the one with the camera around the neck, even though that is me, yes, but I can't access that particular account. Now, if you want to send me messages on Facebook, feel free. I'll check. I always, every second, third day, I always check the message request section and to see if there's anyone. Now, if I know you as a specific name on here and you message me on there and your name is somewhat different, like I can almost guarantee Bluebird is not your name. If you were to message me, please, I'll probably recognize the picture, but it might be different. If you can, just go like Kitty Witty when she first messaged me. She was messaging me and it was awesome. And then it's just like, who are you? She goes, oh, sorry, it's Kitty Witty. You know what I mean? So please, if you're going to message me on Facebook, please let me know who you are before you go into a full-on conversation with me, because I might be very hesitant to reply. If you do send me, say, 3 or 4 messages in the beginning and don't say to me who you are, you might get a message like from me going, who are you? And then that way I don't, I want to make sure that you feel safe messaging me. By all means, go for it. But please let me know, to protect myself. Please let me know who you are. Please don't just go and randomly add me as a friend. Don't go, like I said, message me as anybody can message me. I don't give a shit unless you're blocked, and then you can't. But anyone is free to message me as long as they say who they are. Because, like I said, I really desperately need to find budget friendly meals so I don't waste food, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to, oh, sorry, I need to be able to do it. And that's why I'm doing this one-on-one cooking class that I'm doing. But unfortunately, I didn't go this week, so I don't know what we were supposed to make. But like I said, the lady who runs her name is Violet, and she's an absolute sweetheart. But she's also, and this is going to make me sound so horrible, and I don't mean it to, she is elderly. Now, I don't want to go near elderly people when I'm sick, because of the fact that I don't, you know what I mean? I don't want to get them sick. So that's why I didn't go this week. But I'll be going back next week, so it's all good. All being well, my throat's better by then. But I am going to go try and suss out something for dinner. I am absolutely starving Marvin, as they say. But like I said, if you wish to let me order in, please feel free to send PayPal money so I can. And I don't have to get out of my warm bed unless it's just getting the food from the door. If I order in, and I just have to go there and then back to my warm bed. Welcome back, Kitty Witty. I'm about to wrap it up, honey. Sorry. But like I said, I just think that what needs to happen is that we need to all figure out what it is we expect from our YouTuber creators. Like, I see it as that I personally, no, I'm not going to say that. No. Better not mention that out loud. But like I said, there are a few times where I do get disheartened. But then I think to myself, every single person on this planet has to put one foot in front of the other if they're able to. So that's what I need to do from now on. Yes, Coles delivery Coles is awesome. Oh, Kitty Witty, if you get to do Coles, what you should try and do, sweetheart, is sign up to either Uber Eats or DoorDash. You probably can't get every single thing you want, but you can get a few things. And if you order through DoorDash and you spend $30 or more, you get free delivery. And that is right then and there, so to speak. So if you were to say order a hot chicken, and some salads and stuff like that, you can get that delivered, say, within 20, 30 minutes. You know what I mean? So it's definitely something to look into. Yes, I would like to be able to do that. There's a few things from Coles that unfortunately they don't offer, which sucks. Oh, okay. Oh, well. I, I did not know that, Kitty Witty. Well, there you go. You're on an island. I'm sorry about that. I did not know. I'm so sorry. I feel bad now. But like I said, like I want people like I'm going to be looking into doing that a bit more. And like I said, I really, 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 really hope that I can work all this out. And come next week, I want to do my best, and I mean do my best here to do a bulk cook up. So if you've got any meal ideas, please feel free to message them to me. I would absolutely, absolutely appreciate anything. Just please nothing too spicy because I can't have spicy food. It irritates my heart rate. So, oh, it's a huge island though. Yes, that's good though. At least it's not like a little small one and you're all like squeezed in together. It's good that, oh, that sounds so beautiful. But in this weather, I'd rather be on an island when it's really like in the middle of summer. That'd be nice. But anyway, guys, I am going to go because I need to go find something that I can actually try and make for dinner. And yeah, I really don't really feel like cooking, so I'll probably just put on a bit more true crime and then go back to sleep because, like I said, I just don't really feel like getting up and down to check on a meal every 5 fucking minutes because I just don't have the energy for it today or this week at all. But like I said, it's still cold though. Oh. We'll rug up everybody who's in Australia. If you are, please rug up, keep warm. I'm trying my best to. It's not easy, but I'm trying. But yeah, I am going to go because, like I said, I need to figure out some things and stuff, and I really desperately need to do better bulk cooking, and I need to start rationing out food more responsibly and not be a fucking idiot about it. But all of you take care. All of you know that I will be back in about a week or so, depending on how my throat's going. Um, but yeah, all of you take care of yourselves and take care of the ones you love. And until next time, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.